Things here, two thoughts. Number one, intangibles win, especially at this time of the year. Everybody's good, everybody's talented, everybody's got a good system, whatever it is you can ramble on about forever, right? Everybody's got the ability to play well, but intangibles are going to win. It's going to be about your want to. This is going to be about your energy. It's going to be about your focus. It's going to be about your toughness. It's going to be about what are you willing to do? Are you willing to dive on the floor? Are you willing to sprint back? Are you willing to play when you're hurt a little bit? Are you willing to give your body up to do different things? Can you execute? All those things that don't show up on a stat sheet are going to be critical. Second thing I have for you is we talked about Team 103 and Team 103 legacy. What you're trying to do. How do you want this group to be remembered, right? If every single person that's able and eligible, so to speak, to come back next year, the only person that's not in the circle is Eddie. But that's a different team. One person in, one person out, that's a different team. That's Team 104. They have to create a different legacy, right? But Team 103's legacy, when you think about this, are people going to say that you got satisfied and finished blah? Or are they going to say you freaking sprinted all the way to the finish? You finished well. You sprinted all the way through. You didn't see the finish line and say, oh, I've run really well to this point, I'll just coast across. I'm going to sprint across. That's going to be a part of what your legacy is. When I think about UC basketball history, I'm personally, I don't know if I ever told you this, I'm motivated by trying to do stuff that nobody else has ever done, or that hasn't been done in a long time. That's what motivates Dwayne Osborne in every area of my life. When I think about UC basketball history, there was a couple things that really motivated me when I came here. One of them was this opportunity here. Let me tell you specifically what I mean. UC went Division II in like 94, 95, 96. So roughly, what, 30 years ago. You know how many times they've been in the national tournament? I don't. A bunch, quite a few times. Do you know how many Division II national tournament wins the University of Charleston has? One. So 29 teams have come through. Quite a few have gone to the tournament. One team, one time, has won one game. You have a chance to do what 29 teams combined have done tomorrow. You got a chance in the next, 48, 72 hours to win two. And if you do that, you will have doubled what all 29 teams done. Those are things that, like, you don't think about right now, you don't care about, but, like, you literally tell you you're going to leave here and you don't got jack squat to put on your resume. Not because you're a bad dude, you're just young. You hadn't worked any job. You don't have anything, right? You're going to go to apply for a job, you ain't going to have nothing to put on there until you go and you're going to start saying, Coach, what do I put on there? Those are literal things. You're a part of a team. This is what they did. We did these things that nobody else did. All those things, and they're going to start building your story. They're going to start building. That's going to be the beginning of your, it's the end of your legacy as a player, but it's the beginning of where you're trying to take yourself down the road. You had a chance to do something that very, very few people, one team, one time in 30 years at Charleston's done. One team, one time, and no teams in the next 72 hours has a chance to do what you're capable of doing and have the opportunity to do. If you'll freaking dial your mind in and focus and bring all those intangibles to the table. Okay, let's figure out how to get this sucker done. Let's go. We're out. We're out. We're out. Well, family, 1, 2, 3. If you shoot that, I'm damn. How's that feel for you? He's coming to an end, you know. Yeah, you just say, hey, who cares? I'll take my last one and be done with it.
Yeah, trying to do that.
On the second one, I got it. We'll go out and do the same thing. We'll come back in at 12 rather than at 10 since we're out there from the 30-minute mark on. That'll give you a 17 or 18 minutes, okay? All right, let's pray. We'll get going. Lord, thanks this day. Thanks for all you've done for us. Thanks for just the opportunity to be in this moment where there's 64 teams left and we get to be one of them. I ask that you'd help us to just seize the moment, to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of us as we continue to try to do our very best for ourselves and for each other. Help us to play hard, to play well, keep us safe as we play your name, amen.
Since I got
like we were just sitting there,
I just look over and Logan's going.
Bro, that was the happiest time of my life, bro, playing against him.
We are underway. Concord starting off with the basketball. Colbert tried to find it down low, doesn't see it. Deion Jones on the break, has it blocked away. Rebounded. Colbert for the three, and it's good.
Especially from what we've seen so far, left wide open. To be honest, with his offensive consistency, especially looking at the stats, I can't say that Concord can really afford to leave him open that many times.
That's broken up. Baker keeping his head up. Tries to finds Eberhard down low, and the layup is good. Back to Jones. Jones on the drive. Gets the layup, and the bucket's good.
Fearless on the way inside there, being able to lay that one in. It's just an acrobatic finish from Jones.
Jones on the take. Nice layup, able to get it up over the defender. Jones. And they're going to get the foul, and the bucket is good. Good shot there by Shante Wilson. Go. Shot by Boston, no good. Rebounded by Ugokazi. And back to Jones.
From what I'm seeing right now from Concord, I feel like they're just moving too quick for their own good. Not really giving them too much time to really settle in. You know, what you can do is really slow it down to your pace if you need to.
This take there by Keaton Turner is good. And I believe that's going to be Concord to call a timeout.
It's a big spot for them right now. You got to try to figure a way to get things set up to this point. Concord is just plain going to get run out of the first half if you look at your feet underneath you. So plenty of great memories from the Falcons. A solid player for Notre Dame College, and it's transferred pretty well.
Yeah, Barker on the drive. Very fearless in that drive, and it pays off. Able to get the layup, pushing the lead now to 17. Boston now, they're going to get a foul. Boston now looking to just try and get something going on the take. Decides to do it himself. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Nice, strong rebound there by Colbert. Has the fast break of Meredith. Meredith, the take is good. Meredith now to Barker. Barker, nice spin move and the take. Drawing the foul, and the bucket's good. The take there. Visible ladder he's got in his pocket. Jones, nice look. And the take by Ugokazi is good. Drawing the foul.
Got 5 of 6 from the field, too. Single-handedly keeping them alive.
Oh, what a look there. And the take by Ugokazi is good. It's a nice look there by Meredith.
General theme of toughness, like the ball pressure is going to be insane. The physicality is going to be insane. The crashing of the glass is going to be insane.
Like everything's going to take strong enough with it. They're going to have people in so much foul trouble that it's going to quickly get into the bench, which is going to help.
It's just
I think to me, what this game's about is the first 5 minutes of the half that they don't get it to 12 where they can still play seven.
Have that confidence.
We're going to throw it to DB right here on the wing. And Tyler, you're going to go back screen for Dwayne Jones. Dwayne, you go either way, almost like the nail hole. Listen, freaking going like that, and then
Has Eberhard wide open and blocked. Wow, what defense by the Mountain Lions. Picked up by Laidler. That ball is going to be a wild goose chase, essentially. Charleston on the fast break. Eberhard with the slam dunk. Sent them to Jam City. Barker thought about the three, doesn't take it. Colbert will shoot, and it's good. Nice shot there by Eddie Colbert.
Just looking at his face when he turned back towards us here courtside, you can just see the confidence on his face after he let go of that one. He is locked in.
Back to Wilson. Wilson over to Eberhard. Eberhard working against Smith on the take. Nice spin move, and the bucket's good. Back over to Jones. Jones down low to Eberhard. Eberhard dishes it out to Colbert for three. Got it.
Just some good things really seem to be coming off pick and rolls with Jones as the ball handler. Finds Eberhard, and Eberhard just being able, unselfish, and finding Colbert in the corner.
What you have to worry about here is, especially if you're Charleston at this point in time, you don't want to find yourself going on autopilot when you start seeing these fall in and in again.
Eberhard at the top, moving people around. Barker looking to drive, step back three, and it's good. Ugokazi back to Meredith. Meredith for three, and it's good. Nice clean shot there by CJ Meredith.
and they are just feeling themselves from the offensive end. It doesn't matter where they are. If they're shooting it, it's going in.
Free ball there off the side of the backboard. Rebounded. A new face for the Golden Eagles. Cameron Marks, I saw. Keaton Turner's three is good. The timeout's going to be called by, I believe, Concord.
Okay, so now let me just tell you something. Being totally honest with you, like they're good, no question about it. But freaking IUP is like you got to let off.
Whatever.
Let me get 5 whistles real quick, lock in.
Yo! 2, 3, 4, 5!
Always keeping you on your toes. Stupidity. Listen, Cal PA is step up, right? So that's going to be a war, all right? So you got to really get yourself ready to go. We want to do a good job, get you back as soon as we can, get you some food, off your feet, resting. Again, make sure you're hydrating. Like, you can't wait till game time and say, oh, I'm coming out, first media timeout. Yeah, now I need to get some water, okay? But, like, unbelievable. I mean, we shot it well. Freaking defensive clinic. I thought you were tough. You were physical. You rebounded it well, I think. We out-rebounded them by 10. You held them to 38% from the field. We shot 62.7. Like, there's really not that much to talk about. It's unbelievable performance. It was a championship performance. That's a Final Four national championship level performance. The question is, can you do that again? Yep. Can you do it again tomorrow? And then let's just see what happens. I know Gainer won the first one. Won the second one. Ooh, Gainer West Lib. And let's see what happens. So let's see what happens. Let's go.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.
What's the eats for tonight?
Chipotle.
Say that.
Sorry, what?
Chipotle.
Hey, Kelly.
Is the chop special solidified now?
What's the chop special?
You know what the chop special is. Come here. Tween.
Yo, I swear on my mother, I never missed that label.
I was like, bro, nigga, you just left this.
Go to the though. The hard right rip to the baseline. I've never missed that shit, bro. I was shocked. I'm like,
I thought it was.
Came over and said,
Yeah.
goaltending?
I gave all the credit to Abina.
Cross, step back.
He gonna look at me and say,
Tom to my Jerry, you feel me?
They let
Tom
you-
to my Jerry.
Who's Tom and who's Jerry?
Let me get one though for the coach.
Jerry's the mouse, right?
Yeah.
Abina, a mouse.
all right.
Oh!
It's like 17 and 8 peach fuzz on my face. Looking on the case, trying to find a hella taste. Oh my God, I'm on the chase.
Another day in the office, bro. Let's get straight to it.
You got to do it on the road against a team that's been in the top 5 in the country at some point, at their place, to keep yourself alive. Like, man, if you can't get up for that, you can't get up for nothing, man. This is so much fun. One of the few times in life you won't get rushes like this, you won't get excitement like this a whole lot of times when you're just doing your day-to-day job. When I come to work June the 13th, it ain't like that, right? So you gotta freaking love this moment, but you gotta be able to handle the moment, right? Yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about. Those goals, if you want me to, I'll get it out before we leave. That sucker sits at 10 feet. That one sits at 10 feet, same glass backboards you've used all year. The dimension, everything's the same, right? It's just us coming and doing what we do. Freaking handling our freaking business. It's about your mindset, not the dimensions. It's about your mindset, not what's going on around you. And it's about your mindset, not where you're at 64, 32. 16, 8, 4, 2 in the bracket. It's about this is the game in front of us, and we'll give a piss about Tuesday. I'll give a piss who wins the Gannon West Live game. What I care about is that we get to play in that game. So you're 40 minutes away from playing for your third championship. Your third one. Listen, there's 64 down to 32, and of those 32, not everybody's done that. Cal hadn't won any yet. Didn't win their regular season, didn't win their tournament. They're trying to win their first one. You're on your third one. You got a chance to win 30, and you're 40 minutes away from playing for that. So freaking lock your mind in. Everything's super focused, super dialed in.
Both teams have their ups and downs, but like you mentioned, both of them towards the top in their respective conferences in terms of not only scoring offense, but on the defensive side as well. Just two teams that play just grade A perfect basketball on either side of the court. And we're in for a tough one here today. And like we said, a second seed versus a third seed. One of them has to go home. It's going to be the Vulcans in the home whites with the red numbering. It's going to be the Golden Eagles and the away yellows with the white lettering. It's going to be Lucas. And it will be Eberhardt inside of the center circle here to go to the opening tip. The Vulcans will be going from left to right to start the first half. The Golden Eagles from right to left. Tip is won by Lucas and the Vulcans to get us started on the opening possession. McClurg on the near side. Back out to Collins. Collins trying to get a spot into the lane. Has to pass it back out to Hall. 11 on the shot clock here for California. Lucas takes the screen by Hall. Jump shot, and Lucas gets it started with the points here. 2-0 California.
That's just a great shot by Bryson Lucas there. I mean, when he's able to extend the floor and actually use that jump shot and kind of change the dynamic of this offense, it does a lot of things. And that's a good start for the Vulcans there.
Colbert looking for a passing option. Barker now pulls up for three. Just like that, Golden Eagles take the lead, and they come into the game shooting 39% from three as a team.
Jermaine Hall kind of caught a little bit of fire and confidence-wise with his jumper, not only yesterday, but in the PSAC tournament.
Colbert with a deep shot, back-to-back threes for the Golden Eagles. The Eagles once again good possession. Eberhardt in the post, trying to pass out, able to get it to Jones. Jones sets his feet, knocks down the three once again. 3 threes now for the Golden Eagles, 9-5. Colbert up against Hall, pass off to Eberhardt in the quarter, pump fake. Pass over to Colbert now for three. Colbert knocks down another one. By Charleston. Confirmed that it was. So it will make 12-8. Clerk's drive no good. Collins with the putback. 10 on the shot clock for California. Pops down. Now Lucas fakes the pass, and Lucas jams it home. All tied up at 12 now with 14:04 to play in the first. Great heads up play by Lucas to hold on to it himself. Drive into the lane. Great finish by Jones with the left hand. Something interesting I saw about Jones on the season. 183 assists to 58 turnovers is unheard of as KJ McClurg knocks down to deep two. Eberhardt. His three-point shot no good, but a long rebound finds his way to Jones. Jones, nice pass underneath. And Meredith, as easy as you like. Meredith, hand off to Barker. Back up to Meredith. Meredith up against Hall and able to rise just above him. Another nice shot that time by Meredith. Hit off that last night as after the media timeout, we're back underway as McClurg into the lane and chased down block. That time by Wilson as McClurg thought he had a free pass to the basket.
Yeah, great play there by Wilson. I mean, able to get into position up high enough above the rim to reject that shot before it started coming down.
Leading the squad with 30-some blocks now this season. You see why.
The 6'5" junior averages just over a block a game for the Golden Eagles, and now it's Colbert inside and able to pick his spots so well. And 6'6", 205 pounds. It's hard to get to keep someone from letting him do as he pleases inside. 24-18 the score. Collins. Now Arnett up top. 12 to work with for California. Whitehead. 8 seconds left. Palick. on the drive into the lane. Dump off to Arnett, and Arnett, and one. Able to take the contact and able to get the bucket to go. Antoine Arnett.
I'm really impressed with both sides' defense to this point. I mean, 23-26 after yesterday seeing those scoring outbursts of 90+ for each team. It's really just exciting to see the defense is playing so well.
Hall with a great position underneath and able to get past Colbert. Whitehead on the inbounds, able to get it into Hall. Hall working up against Meredith, and Hall with the right hook and gives the Vulcans a 1-point lead once again, 27-26.
Well, throwback to last year's Jermaine Hall, who kind of had to work a little bit more in the post, and this year he's kind of transitioned into more of a guard, small forward role, and it's nice to see that he still's got it going underneath the rim.
And going back to his roots, playing bully ball on the inside is Parker. Gets that pass stolen away from Lucas, and Bryson Lucas in transition, jams it home. Faithful coming alive just a bit. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Jones nearly gets that one stolen away from Lucas. Double team back out to Jones in the corner, and Jones.
That's how you quiet the place right there. You want to get up quick, and you want to find a great shot like that. You don't want to hesitate a whole lot either.
And he showed it. He was able to kind of gave the Vulcan fans what for underneath as Whitehead able to get it into Lucas. A bit of a botched play.
Defense ruling the day so far.
And both teams no slouches either. The Vulcans 7th in the conference in points per game allowed. Charleston 1st, but the Vulcans 1st in field goal percentage allowed. Jones step back 3 at the buzzer, no good. Fight for the board, and Hall able to pull that one in, but no more time left on the clock. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes left to go, and we'll be right back to begin the second half. California 31, Charleston 29. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
I told you about this right here. This one right there, go home and watch that first half and see who won that one. You're lucky it's a one-possession game. If we don't throw a pick six at the end, it's a tie game right now. It was a 2-point game, right? So we had to do a little bit better job. Okay, defensively, I thought for the most part pretty good. Thought you played hard. And we gave up a couple dumb ones. We had one where we get the ball in the wing, they drive, and we have nobody cover across. We just have nobody cover across, just hugging the piss out of everybody over there. They don't have 3 or 4 shooters over there. I don't care who was over there. They don't have 3 or 4 of them. So we got to do a little bit better job with that stuff. Eddie kind of got tired. He had the little fake post up. You know, the guy posts you up. You're like 3/4. Like at that point, just be behind the guy, right? At least make him score over the top of you. I think it was Jermaine. Turns, he goes and gets a stick one, an easy one right there, okay? So we just got to do a little bit better job on the dumb stuff like that, okay? I thought you just settled for jumper after jumper after jumper. You took 3 more threes than you did 2s total. So that's not great. Like some of it's just like, hey, they're backing off. Because again, what do they want you to do? I told you this before the game. That guy and I have spent hours and hours and hours talking about basketball systems, recruiting systems, all kinds of stuff, and they are trying to make you take the same thing we are. Pull-up jumpers, off the bounce, over you, contested, and go back and watch how many of those after when you get back to the hotel tonight. Okay, we got to do a better job, like not settling and dribbling the thing out like for 10 or 12 seconds and then just taking something crazy. Okay, so that's right, but we got to get some better movement in what we're doing, and then when the ball goes up, you got to freaking get on the glass some. You got to freaking get on the glass and compete a little bit and do a good job. I thought, what KJ had, maybe 5? 5, really good job. I thought we did a good job. How many shots has he taken? 5, right? So you're holding him at 10, and he's probably averaging 17, 18. You want to continue to do that, do a really good job. I think Bryson was the guy that hurt us the most, was 4 or 5. And think about one of the play I can remember he scored on the most was he freaking went pass fake, everybody jumped, wide open, right there. That's a difference in the game right there, right? Any bucket right now creates differential. So listen to me. Drink a ton of water, get your freaking mind right. It's going to be a dogfight in the last 20. If you expect it to be easy, it'll be the last 20 minutes you play this half. Let's go! You got to be tough, you got to be physical, you got to be willing to fight, you got to go through the ups and downs of it, and you got to be able to enjoy that. That's what's fun. If it was just 70-point win, it wouldn't mean near as much as the one you got to freaking grind out hard, and we just kept going. Yes, we just kept coming. We just kept finding ways to make plays. Okay? Let's go! Come on, go! Energy, who's part of this? Come on, compete on 3. 1, 2, 3. Compete. Let's go.
Either way, we still have 20 minutes to find out who makes it out of this game. It's going to be the Golden Knights with the first possession of the second half. A lob attempt thrown up and one. Jones to Eberhard, and Eberhard able to finish. And up top to Colbert. Colbert able to get inside, trying to pass it off, and Lucas steals that one away. You just talked about the defensiveness of Bryson Lucas. Now McClurg in transition. On the 2 wall finds Hall. Jermaine Hall with a 3-point shot, and Hall knocks it down. The Vulcans on a nice run to start the second half.
You could just see it right out of the hand when he let go of that one. The confidence coming off of him when he let go of it. Let's see if that builds.
And a smile on his face afterwards. And a charge taken on the other end. Zion Collins takes another one.
Getting his 4th foul there. That's Mr. Consistent on the side of Charleston. He's got 19 games over 10 points, so he's somebody that...
And one from Lucas off the inbound play. Not something that the Golden Eagles are used to seeing, as Jones able to create some separation. That one was way off the mark. Ends up into the hands of Lucas, and the Vulcans now going the other way as McClurg able to get into the lane. Floater gets it to go again. Another and one from KJ McClurg, the magician. Now at the line to convert the 3-point play. The Vulcan faithful on their feet.
Amount of trips to the line that are going to pile up for both teams. That's fine for California. Only one stop at the line for the Golden Eagles, and they couldn't drop it in there.
And Jones with a nice, strong drive.
They needed that one big time there. They needed to find a way to maybe quiet this crowd just a bit. It's going to be a tough task in the second half regardless, but still anything that can turn that knob down just a little.
And 4 fouls already as Lucas with a jam off of the pick and roll. Another slam home from Bryson Lucas.
Swagger like that's going to make it very difficult to do that. Just like that, the knob has gone back up twice where it was.
The Vulcans dialing it up past 100 and even more. Jones, nice cross-court pass. And stepping out of bounds is Wilson on this far side. And Mark, the Vulcans now quickly in transition. Step back 3 from McClurg. That one too short, in a fight for the board somehow. Ends up into the hands of Meredith, and chance for Jones. Nice pass to find Colbert, and Colbert just able to finish past McClurg.
He seems to be pretty aggressive coming out of the gates.
Lucas nearly steals that one. Colbert able to get him up with a pump fake, and Colbert, like you mentioned, Colin, just able to silence the crowd a little bit. Able to drain the 3. 15 points now for Eddie Colbert, the third, with 14:45 left to play. Collins inside, lob it up to Lucas again. Collins to Lucas, link up. The game for the Golden Eagles. Jones in the corner for 3, and Jones has made that corner 3 a couple of times. Side. Meredith back to Barker in the corner, 15 on the shot clock. Colbert now in the post. 2 players in his face, and Colbert, ice cold, able to knock that one down over Collins. Crosses the timeline. Collins able to find McClurg up top, wide open 3. McClurg gets the roll. I mean, what else can you say about the man? McClurg just got it a bit wrong. Colbert now in the post. Spin move away from Lucas. Colbert underneath. A great finish with the left hand. A great job to protect himself. Working out dribble drop with the right hand. Nice find to Eberhardt, but Eberhardt doesn't put enough on the layup. Leaves it too short, and the Vulcans get away with one there.
And that's what 8 to 10 minutes on the bench will do once you're in foul trouble. You're a little bit ice cold. Bones aren't moving as fluently as they were earlier in the game, and he left it short there.
Pallett. Bounce pass over to Collins. Collins finds McClurg for 3. McClurg and 1! KJ McClurg now has a chance for a 4-point play. Collins off the screen, McClurg once again. Pallett now driving baseline. Pallett hit the underneath of the backboard, trying to lay it up with the left hand. Now in transition, Colbert, pull up 3, count it. 25 points now for Eddie Colbert.
That's a big time bucket there to kind of stop the bleeding on the side of Charleston. They didn't want this lead going up any higher than 10.
It's a big basket indeed. 60-53 the score. McClurg driving baseline himself. Floater again, and KJ McClurg just can't really seem to miss right now.
Textbook as it looks, just couldn't quite get the bounce they needed.
Colbert underneath, and Hall limping after that one. It's going to be a timeout taken, I believe, by Charleston. Now on the season for him. It's Jones now running the offense. Still anyone's game here. Colbert off the screen, pump fake now. Spinning, creating his own space and knocking down another one. 31 points now for Eddie Colbert. season winding down for one of these two teams. Barker, back up top to Jones. Why not? Pulls up for three. That one, no good. Offensive board by Colbert. And Colbert with another big bucket for the Golden Eagles.
Season high this year was 36 against the Yellow Jackets on March 9th. He's cruising towards it now.
Looks like the Vulcans are going to take a timeout and talk things over. So it's now a 3-point game, 64-61, 2:15 left to play. 33 points on the back of the MEC Player of the Year, Eddie Colbert III. The Convocation Center coming alive down the stretches. Jones, floater, good.
Oh, absolutely love that finish. We're just able to pull up and get just the right touch and kiss that one home.
My heart rate has skyrocketed in the last couple of minutes. Under a minute and a half to play. The Vulcans up by 2. Collins now in the lane, nearly loses a handle, but pass out to Hall. Pump fake, 10 on the shot clock. Hall in the lane. Hall, nice strong finish. Count it. Jermaine Hall Jr. just coming alive now in the closing stretch of this game.
Could not have afforded an empty trip there.
Under a minute left to go in regulation. Whistle blown. And nearly an and one as Barker able to turn the corner. 86% free throw shooter on the season. Biggest free throws of his career, knocks down the first.
Yeah, not exactly who you want to send to the line if you're the California Vulcans. Like you said, 86% on the year. And it's a big sample size, 97 for 113 coming into the game.
Lucas checks back into the game. Second free throw from Barker. Finds the bottom of the net as well. Back to a 2-point game. 55 seconds left. All to play for now in the Convocation Center. Whitehead just taking some time off the clock. Waiting for 10 to get the offense going.
Perfect strategy here, especially if you can cash in late.
Collins driving towards the lane. Right hand, no good. That one way too short and gives Charleston a chance now.
That's a good timeout there. You don't want to rush into that blindly and put something up way too quick.
I mean, the shot clock and the game clock are synced, so 27 on each. So Charleston took the timeout. Now have a chance for one final shot.
Elbow two, deep breaths. We have no timeouts.
Regular, right?
Huh?
Coach, regular, yeah.
Listen to me, Bill.
Eddie's going to have that flare back. They go back to the arm set. You're selling up, you don't have it.
Yeah, you're talking about your level down. So listen to me, though. Eddie, if you don't have a great one, we're going to turn it into jet. Okay, now listen to me. You're not begging for calls. You're freaking being tougher than freaking nails. Because the toughness is what's got you to this point. Okay, now listen to me. If we get a bucket, 2 or 3, you go down there, it's a one-possession game, nothing to beat us. Listen to me. We almost know nothing. Don't let KJ get the ball. Everybody else is help, and you make them make a 3 except for Donald or whatever. Nothing easy, but you're keeping them all in front. And listen, if you swipe, they're going to call a foul. So show them up big. Gotta go. No timeout. So if we get a foul, nothing. No timeout. We just go in transition. Hey, all we got.
It's an electric moment here in the Convocation Center as everybody's on their feet.
Maybe one possession for the rest of the season. Barker. Eberhard. Colbert. Man, you won with the ball. Eberhard now. Guarded by Lucas. Eberhard trying to find someone, able to hand it off to Jones. Jones, 7 on the shot clock. Step back, 3-pointer. Count it! 1-point game. 68-67. California take a timeout.
You want to talk about a cold-blooded shot to let go of that. My goodness. And I'll tell you, it looked like it was going to start curving to the right. We had the perfect look at it from where we were sitting here, but my goodness. There's still 3 seconds left. Everybody in this building can really take their hands and sit them down here and just get yourself recomposed. But wow, what more could you expect from a game like this?
As a fan of a men's college basketball is no advancing of the ball following a timeout.
The Vulcans have to go quickly. Whitehead. Cross half court, just throws it up. And that's going to be it. And Charleston, the Golden Eagles, come to California and come away with a 1-point win off the back of a heroic performance by Eddie Colbert.
shit again. Yeah.
Believe that shit.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, man.
Oh my God. You can't write this shit any better. I'm still dancing. Holy shit. 4 more games. Y'all got it.
There was time. There was Eagles in 4, baby.
Yeah, it was like Westwood.
Eddie freaking Roonchild. Yes, damn it. Y'all freaking big one. DB, I thought you freaking guarded your balls off. Special last Listen, and it's like sometimes it's like you might play a lot of minutes to do it. Like the other one, Bean, was that you got the rebound like a minute to go?
Shit, Bean.
Right, clean that sucker up. Like that's what you got to do. So, really, I mean, that was unbelievable. So, listen, we get a chance to go back to the start. So you beaten everybody we played. So, like Western State beat you, but you avenged it. Now we get the new game. So you know what you're gonna do? You might do something that very few have ever done because it usually doesn't happen like this. Usually it's all three games you play at one place. You're gonna get to do it beating a 2 seed on there and then 1 on theirs.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Freaking dogs. Dogs. Really
32, baby.
Listen, we need to. What do we got right now? 29?
That was 29 right there.
Listen, so that right there makes the second most wins in UC history. The record is 30.
I'll get that motherfucker, man.
Right there.
What'd you say, Peter?
So the schedule, yeah, you just kept fighting. You kept fighting. That's why I said to you, I don't know if we're going to win the game or not. I trust that we're going to. I believe we're going to, but we're not going to win every game the rest of our life. You're not going to win every day the rest of your life. But when you just keep battling, you give yourself a chance. If you fold, I can tell you what's going to happen. But you just kept fighting, and we just figured out a way to make enough plays when we needed to, right? It's huge. Tyler was out forever, so then Obeen and CJ, freaking great job. Eddie freaking, again, did a really good job. Who knows? I've told you all year long, we've had games where DB gets 27, then Eddie does something, then freaking Bina goes out and kills it, and then Tyler does it. It's just the way it is, right? So who's the next? I don't know. It might be KT on Tuesday. It might be CJ. Hell, it might be Cam for all I know. Yeah! Out of here, so if your parents and stuff want to see you, let's get them back to the hotel so that everybody can get their food. Super proud.
Eddie and Wayne interviews.
Okay, let's go get this stuff.
Yes, sir.
Proud of y'all. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dwayne, did you have any chance to look at the shot clock, see how much time was left when you got the ball?
I was discussing with my teammate Tay. We were down 2. I had it planned. I know Coach doesn't know this, but I had it planned. I was going to shoot the 3 if I got the ball. So I seen the clock run down to 7, and I think 7 seconds. And I think it was 4 seconds on the shot clock. So I knew to get to my step back. They were giving me the 3-pointer all game, so I knew it was just a matter of me making it or not. And I work on that shot every day. So.
Did you know it was in when it
left
your hand?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna get off here though. I'll call you back.
Let me get this.
Real quick, I want to talk about on that play. Let's say that KT's guarding it. Keith's got the ball up there. Here goes Cam with Tay guarding him, and he leaves. And you're behind it, KT. Like, oh crap, now we got 6 foot, we're in trouble, right? You better start yelling at Tyler or something and going, Tyler, you gotta go. Tyler, you gotta go. Tyler, you gotta go, so that you can get the roll. That's the emergency plan, right? Oh crap. Crap just hit the fan. That's how you turn the fan off. You gotta freaking get there, and you better yell at that guy early. There's no way for me to get there. But the objective is to not get separated from the guy where we don't have to go to emergency plan, right? You'll find that out when you get a job. If some of you ever get a job, Wayne, if you ever get fortunate enough, somebody's dumb enough to hire you guys, You'll find out in work, there's an emergency plan. The hope is you never have to use the emergency plan, but you got to know what to do in case that happens. Okay? We're like shooting at a putt-putt hole today, you know. Hole 8 over there. No, you ain't bringing it very much. You're close to the cup, but you're not ever in it. Oh. I hear the sound of my sleep tonight, you rattling around. You're getting nightmares.
10.
Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, you'd be great at the, like, Catholic church at noon.
You see the camera, you got jokes for days. Yo, cameraman, go down, please.
Hey, hold on. How you feel about Coach O's remarks on your shooting performance in the corner?
He only talk when the camera come out, because whenever it's not the camera, he my biggest fan, wanna like support me, but when the camera come out, it's jokes. You know how it is. Camera bring out the worst in everybody.
You gonna rephrase that, Matt?
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to 400.
Pre-game interview. They say you him around here when it comes to bowling. What you predicting your score is for the first game?
First game, I'm gonna go a light 120. A light 120. That's first game warm-up though.
Okay.
That's supposed to
Whatever, more than whatever Ed said.
Pre-game interview. They said Ed him around here. How you feel about that?
I'm him. I taught him the game.
Ask him. What you predicting your first score?
Ed said 120. I got 125.
Say that.
Mark it down.
What will you bowl today? I said first game probably gonna be like a light 120. And then it'll get higher as it goes.
Oh, we ain't staying here all night.
We got 90 minutes. That's all right. They can be closer.
90 minutes, an hour and 30.
Bowl his arm off.
You ain't gonna be able to shoot tomorrow?
No, he'll be able to shoot tomorrow. He ain't
that ain't slowing him down.
Bowls and bowling to stop that.
There you go. There you go. What?
Oh, you always trying to shoot something, right?
These got rails and they still trash, bro.
They suck.
They got rails to help them.
You a River City Rough Rider?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Keep his drip.
Glued to it down.
How long you done had this shirt? Tell me what you working with, PG. Max is currently putting BTA on these young boys. They can't find an answer for him tonight. These young boys don't know what they stepped into. How are you feeling about this performance you're putting up right now?
You know it's the first round. You gotta keep putting in that work. Never fold, never panic. See, I want smack chop right now.
You won't.
Really nice though. I'm getting cooked right now. But we're up 1-0, so we'll be back.
Bet.
Yeah, it's my time. I'm really about to rhyme. I'm with my boys. We gonna win a ring. This my thing. Yeah, we with the team. Yeah.
Yeah, bet.
Kelly, put on Kelly now.
It's Max. Now it's Kelly. Now it's Kelly. Now.
Meek, what's your go-to pregame song?
No, I was gonna say Somebody to Love, but I didn't want to do it, you know?
You said Baby by Justin Bieber?
Yeah, that's my
How's it go?
Baby, baby, baby. Oh. That's how it goes.
I thought it was like, baby, baby, baby.
That's what I just said.
Anything, bro.
So, and we had 27 at the tournament, 25 at the.
Come on, Eddie. Go. 2-0. What a day, 2-0. Oh, hell no. Out of there.
Make sure you don't leave anything in your locker room. Next time you come in here, you'll have about 40 minutes to go to get yourself to the Elite Eight and win a regional championship. 40 minutes away. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir, y'all.
Champs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, hold on. That was weak as really hear you, bro. No, y'all heard me. It was quiet as Champs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
I like that.
Head to the locker room. Don't leave your stuff.
Say that shit. And then right there, competitiveness. You gotta freaking compete, man. You gotta freaking compete. You gotta want to get after it. You have to relish the moment. You have to just be like totally engulfed in it. And if you do that well, you're gonna go to the Elite Eight. If you don't, you're gonna go home. You're going somewhere at the end of this. It's just, do you want to keep playing, or are you ready for it to be over? Effort, rebound the ball, take care of it, and freaking compete your balls off. It is 7:21 at 7:27. You can touch the balls. Bring it in. We're going to the Elite Eight. Let's go. Family, 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome inside the Haggerty Family Event Center here in downtown Erie, Pennsylvania. Alongside my broadcast partner, Sean Amakuchi, this is Trevor Cabea. So glad and honored to be with you here for this Atlantic Regional Championship tilt between the Golden Knights and the Golden Eagles. And Sean, a terrific battle on our hands. These two teams saw each other back in early November. It was the second game of the season. And back on November 11th, the Golden Knights were victors 91-83, a long time ago in November. Two teams that very much different here in this stretch of the season than they were back in November. But again, that little bit of familiarity certainly does have to help a bit. Josh Omajafo and Tyler Eberhardt to duel on the opening tip-off to get this Atlantic Region Championship game underway. What a game this promises to be here in downtown Erie, Pennsylvania. Omajafo against Eberhardt. And here we go, up into the air, controlled by the Golden Eagles, and we are underway. Thanks for being with us on NCAA.com. Had that big shot for Charleston that booked their place here tonight. Back to the top, shot from deep, no good, off the iron and out, up into the air, and collected here by Colbert. Colbert off the glass and in. Charleston have the game's first points. Barker back to the top, and on the spin is Eberhardt. Eberhardt driving to the glass, and he got it to go. Great spin and great acceleration.
Nice job by Eberhardt there. No one stopping the ball for Gannon in the defensive paint.
Here's Hawk, cross for Omajafo. Josh Omajafo back for James. James on the drive, up off the glass, and the Golden Knights are on the board as Derek James with the bucket. Back outside for Eberhardt. Eberhardt back to the top. Here's the shot from deep as the shot clock expired. No good as Charleston get the board. Colbert down to this near side. Barker lets one fly from way downtown. What a start for Charleston. Here comes Hobbs the other way. Zach Hobbs off the glass. Good response. Eberhardt back to this near side and Jones. Jones up to the top, thinking about the three. Barker now up top. Colbert lets it fly. Three is money. Eddie Colbert with the triple. Schneider drops it off for Whitley. Shelton made the cut. Ernest Shelton off the glass. No good. Great defensive effort from Wilson.
That's the bucket Gannon needed to have. He had a one-on-none to the hoop. Probably should have fluffed it.
Up the floor comes Jones. Jones defended by Whitley. Now a
across for Colbert, back for Eberhardt. Eberhardt back for Jones on the far side. Up to the top, and trying to get away from Schneider. Here's Barker. Eberhardt, open look from beyond the arc, and he drains it. Charleston up by 11, and a timeout taken by Coach Jordan Fee. What a terrific start off to our right-hand side. A nice contingent of Charleston fans making the trip up from West Virginia across for Eberhardt. Eberhardt across the timeline, and here's the drive for Wilson as he goes airborne and gets it to go. Here's Jones.
Seen it so far here tonight. They have looked very comfortable against the full court.
Great pass inside and an acrobatic layup from Wilson. And here comes Anderson, sees part, and it projected off the backboard, but fell for Montano.
What a job by Montano coming up, backing up that play, not letting up once he saw Anderson drive to the hoop for what could have been an easy shot.
Uguakazi in all kinds of space, and the long pass connects. And Charleston back up by 11. In the opening half, 21-12. It's Charleston on top. Here's Hobbs letting fly for three! Zach Hobbs with Gannon's first big shot of the ball game. They're now 1 of 5 from deep.
And that's what you don't want to have happen if you're Charleston. This crowd getting behind Gannon like this.
Jones will bring it along, and what a spin move away from James. Colbert back to the top for Colbert. Long triple try. Colbert nailed it.
Charleston thriving in this environment right now. Cannot miss from the floor.
Omajapo trying to get away is Josh Omajapo. Drive, pulls up, out to James at the corner for Tipton. Lyle Tipton, tightrope, back to the top for Jair. Hobbs blocked. Hobbs got it back. Euro stepping in, and one. Zach Hobbs. Jones drifting back. Schneider, the Golden Knight defender. Here's Eberhardt. Eberhardt cradles off the glass. Eberhardt, beautifully done. Back for Jones. Over on the far side, Montano out to defend. 9-point lead here for Charleston. Out to the corner, triple try on the way, and money. It's Turner from beyond the arc. Finding Turner. Turner lost it for a second, got it back, 5 to shoot, lets it fly, contested, no good from 3. Eberhardt on the glass. Great body position inside, and he's rewarded. And with it is Barker. Barker driving, trying to get away from Tipton. Back up top, open look. Eberhardt for 3! Eberhardt with a massive shot. 13-point lead, make it 14-point lead here for Charleston.
Gannon needs to get points here in the last couple of minutes. They can't stay at 22.
Here is Hobbs. Hobbs drops it for Omajapo. Omajapo pulls up mid-range. Jay got the friendly roll to go. Back to a 12-point game. You feel for Gannon getting it under 10, heading into the locker room would be a huge step in the right direction.
I think that's going to be the goal for Coach B and the Knights.
Got to have a stop here if you're Charleston looking to extend the advantage and keep good going. It's Jones. Defended by Shelton, up to the top. Triple try on the way. Meredith is money. Long 3 for C.J. Meredith. Barker for Eberhardt. Eberhardt posting up. Zips it across to the near side, and Jones 10 to shoot here for the Eagles. On the drive, defended by Hobbs. Pulls up and somehow got it to go on the fadeaway jumper for Jones.
25 points at this time and a half. It might be their lowest scoring half. Probably is, in all honesty, so far this year for the Golden Knights.
Here is Zach Hobbs. Hobbs across the timeline. Gannon content with, you would think, their final shot of the half. Possession arrow does favor Charleston. As Hobbs with it. Hobbs for Tipton. Lyle Tipton for James. 5 to go in the half. James gonna find a way. James put it up, contested. He got it to drop. Derek James with a little shot in the arm for the Golden Knights as they will head into the halftime locker room down 14, but a buzzer beater and maybe, just maybe, a little momentum going into break.
Yeah, exactly that. Hoping for Gannon, especially if you're their fans here in the building, that gives them some momentum carrying over to the second half. Again, they're going to have to hope that they come out as well, just as hot in the second half as Charleston did in the first half. You know, a 13, 14-point deficit. Gannon can overcome that with the offense that they have. But with the way Charleston's playing right now defensively, that's a very tall order. It's all about adjustments in the locker room, seeing what Coach V can get out of his guys. And on the other side of things, Coach Osborne sticking with his game plan and having his kids, again, do the same things and execute in the first half. You would have to think their shooting percentage would come down. That's just a mathematical probability. But, again, it's one game. And all you need for one game is to shoot lights out, and you're obviously going to have a great shot at winning that contest. And right now, Charleston's in the driver's seat.
Look at this formula. So offensive rebounds, we have 4, they have 10. So they're +6. 7-1 turnovers, they're +6 there, right? You're getting dominated in that area thing. That's 12 extra possessions, and we're up 14.
It's all half-court turnovers.
Yeah, all of them, right? The only thing that scares me a little bit with the press-o is we just got to be sharper, like KTDB when you guys are up there at the front, getting open, right? You got, like sometimes I feel like we're doing this for 5 minutes and we're really not doing what we need to do. We got to be sharp on that.
You gotta want the ball.
Yeah.
Like you gotta want the ball against the press.
Okay, so
Be away from our bench, but that's I think our advantage too. They're away from their bench, so they're not gonna be able to call it. They gotta stop us. We should be able to get whatever we want.
no question. What prevents you from doing that? Selfish. Don't secure the ball. Those kill you, and not executing, everybody being on the same page. Okay? So listen, freaking 20 minutes away from being regional champs, winning your 3rd championship, and more importantly, 20 minutes from getting to go to Evansville and play for a national championship. You don't get to do that much. Listen, this first 5 minutes, oh my God.
Fellas, we gotta sprint.
They coming after you.
We have to sprint back.
Too many leak outs, fellas. Too many leak outs.
Let's go. 20 minutes.
Go, man. Come on.
Compete on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
The Golden Knights and the Golden Eagles.
Make no mistake, Gannon needs a 50-point quarter, or a 50-point half, I should say, to win this game. And right now, the crowd trying to get behind them as best they can to get them fired up.
Unbelievable, just chills around this place here in downtown Erie, Pennsylvania, as the Golden Knights looking to keep their season alive. A big defensive possession to begin this half. Charleston will inbound on the far side, and away we go. Half number 2 is underway. Jones will carry ahead for Charleston. Starting 5 back out there. That's going to be Colbert's 3rd foul as he sends Omojafo to the ground. That's a big moment in this game. Colbert, he's the leading scorer for this Charleston team, and he picks up an early foul.
He has 8 tonight, been playing really good basketball inside. Looks like Coach Osborne is fine with leaving him out there. See if Gannon goes after him early inside.
Derek James with it. He's matched up on Tipton over on the far side, so that's certainly a matchup to keep an eye on. Here's Houghton. Houghton back for Derek James. James the pick from Hobbs, and now back to the top. Hobbs drops it for Houghton. Great pass inside. James off the glass and in. What a great feed. What great movement. And then Hobbs bats the pass out of bounds. Eberhardt to the corner. Here's Barker. Barker back up now for Colbert. Finds Wilson. Wilson driving to the basket. Offensive foul. Golden Knights take over. The charge goes on Wilson.
Here it is. Grab this momentum.
Pass to the top for Houghton. On for Tipton. Tipton on the drive. Posting up against Colbert. Tipton, what a move off the glass and in. Lyle Tipton. Terrific maneuver. Lofted in. Here is Colbert, put it up, and 1 for Colbert. Cradles pass down low. It's batted to the corner. Up to the top and Omojafo. Omojafo to the basket, and 1! You have got to be kidding me, Omojafo. There's James. James over for Hobbs. Hobbs lets it fly, no good. Bit contested and somehow saved by James. Omojafo up off the glass and in.
At the last second there, he was in a tough spot.
Tipton taken down. It's Eberhard with the slam. He hangs on with the dunk. Trying to get free. Back to the top for Omojafo. Josh Omojafo pulls up. Jump shot is no good. The rebound wouldn't fall, but it's batted home by Houghton.
What a job by Nigel Houghton right around the rim where he's supposed to be. Goodness.
Charleston mosey along and over to the far side. Here is Jones. Jones carries across the timeline. Houghton is the defender for the Knights. Drop back off for Turner. Turner on for Barker. Barker guarded by James. Barker stepping in. Hobbs out to defend. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Hobbs. So Hobbs picks that one up. 11-point game. That will be Hobbs' second and Gannon's third as a team, sending us to media timeout number 1 here in half number 2.
Shot goes up, I got 5 guys on the glass.
If they trap it wild like that, let's be basketball players that go score. I'm not saying do it every time, but we just playing not to lose. Go fucking spend the ball.
Hey, but don't let them speed us up, though.
Yeah. With Barker. Eberhardt drops it off for Jones and back for Eberhardt. Guarded by Tipton, fading back, and he somehow got it to go. Tyler Eberhardt. My goodness.
16 on the night for Eberhardt. He's taken over this game.
Tipton on the drive, and he's able to get the basket to fall. Thought there might have been a bit of contact there, but we play on. Here's James. James, open look from the free throw line. He drops it. Charleston will have to inbound here with a lofted pass, tipped away by Hobbs, fell for Tipton. Tipton to the basket, he got it to fall. Lyle Tipton with the bucket for the Knights. Pressure again, James almost forced the turnover as Tipton able to get it away. And Tipton bumped there, nothing called, I think correctly so. We play on, and with it here is Jones. Jones trying to get away from James. Hobbs out there as he switches off. Step back, triple try, no good. And Nate Schneider with the board for the Knights. He's fouled from behind, and Gannon will take back over the ticket Meredith.
See if they can get a 3 to fall here in this half. They're 0 for 2 from distance.
Schneider on for Hobbs. Hobbs on the drive. Hobbs posting up, goes to the top for Schneider. Nate Schneider pivots, posting. Schneider driving, put it up, got it to go. Nate Schneider, good work in the paint. Barker now for Jones. Hobbs committed to the steal, back to the top, and Colbert. Barker lobs it in. Eberhardt somehow gets that to fall. What a beautiful shot from Eberhardt. It back for Omojafo. Omojafo driving. Omojafo off the glass and in. From that corner to the drive, that is Omojafo's territory, and he gets it back to 5.
What body control there by Omojafo going up and getting that lay, and it's now a 5-point game once again.
Far side and bringing it up the floor now for Charleston is Barker. Barker guarded by Houghton. Drops it off for Wilson. Back to the top and Jones. Here now is Barker. Once again to the top for Colbert. Colbert, Eberhardt. Eberhardt driving to the corner, to the top, and Wilson foul called as Hobbs was barged to the ground. 4th foul on the way here for Eberhardt, which is a huge moment. He's got 20 points in the ball game, and he'll have to head to the bench for a moment.
A little bit of a jeer coming from the Gannon faithful.
Over to James, Knights in possession, 7:40 to go. 7-point game, back to the top for Hobbs. Hobbs on the drive. Hobbs back to the top, and Omojafo. Omojafo pulls up mid-range. Jay falls. Count. And that's what they've been doing a lot here today. Wilson right through his hands, but it fell here for Uguakazi. Uguakazi. Oh, great pass. Triple try on the way, and nothing but net for Barker. You would assume over 2,000 people can silence themselves to where you can hear a pin drop. As Hobbs on the second, got him both. Huge trip to the line for Zach Hobbs. We're back within 2 as Gannon find a way to battle back. Big possession for Charleston. Here's Jones. Charleston have led for the entirety of this contest ever since they scored their first points of the game. Here is Tipton. Tipton spinning, posting up. Tipton on the drive, got the move on the layup, no good, batted back and in! Lyle Tipton! Set things up offensively. Colbert back to the top, now taken here by Turner inside, Colbert off the glass and in! Big kiss off the window for Colbert.
Beautiful movement away from the ball for Charleston, finding Colbert for the kiss.
2-point game. Here is James. 100 seconds to play. Omojafo on the spin. Hobbs looking to make himself available. Omojafo off the glass. It falls! Josh Omojafo. Jones will carry it ahead. We're back tied at 63. Teams and fans together rising to their feet. 1:10 to go. Here is Barker. Barker back across for Turner. Now on for Colbert. To the near side and Jones. Jones to the top. Colbert pass inside, deflected, and it's going to be a foul on Nigel Houghton. Just a bit of contact with the player, and that will send Charleston to the line. They will shoot 2 here. So
big free throws for Eberhardt.
Eberhardt will quiet the moment and a chance to get his team back on top. Settles on the first, and he is good. Perfect loft on the shot. He says play back, not worried about the rebound, and probably smartly so. We know how good Gannon are in transition.
21 points now for Eberhardt. Second leading scorer only to Omojafo with his 23.
Eberhardt second. He got it. What a trip to the line for Eberhardt. He made them both. Knights will let it roll and let the clock stop, and then picked up by James as he will carry across the timeline. Omojafo, pick from Hobbs. Omojafo rejected, but a foul called. And Josh Omojafo's going to the line. Josh Omojafo. The weight of the world on his shoulders and a chance to tie. He's money. Ice cold Josh Omojafo up to 25 points here. Barker carries ahead. Crowd rising to their feet, and a timeout is taken. Back now for Jones. Clock resumes, and here we go with Jones. Tipped in the defender for the Knights. Back to the top, and it's controlled by Turner. Near side Eberhardt. Eberhardt controlling with the left and drops it back now for Jones. 10 to shoot. Jones guarded by Omojafo. Jones lofted back for Eberhardt. Eberhardt driving. Eberhardt to the corner. Turner bumps it back. Barker, 4-3, no good. Houghton got the board. And Gannon have a chance to slow things down, and they can use the clock if they want to. And a timeout taken by Coach Fee with 16.2 seconds left in the contest. And a season of many ups and only 2 downs comes down to 16.2 seconds.
Listen to me, you guys look so defeated. Yes, what the fuck is wrong? Good. Okay, listen to me, we have one timeout if we get it. One timeout if we get it. All right, listen, we're going to be in gap. But they're going to run some kind of ball screen or ghost, and Omojafu's going to get it. If it's 24, he's ghosting. 24 is ghosting every time. He's going to ghost it. So we're trying to stay true as possible, but anything that's a thing, you got to be yelling at each other, Peel, find the guy. When the shot goes up, everybody for your life on that glass, okay? If we get it, like I think they'll try to shoot it with like 4, 5, 6, something like that, 3. If you feel like we got a chance on the secure, timeout, we'll get them laying away. You block out, we might even draw a foul on a rebound. Sir, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hey, stop 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
He'll go back for James, and Gannon will pick up the patient approach here as they carry across the timeline. 10 seconds left in the contest. 65 all. Derek James for Tipton. Back for James, and now Omojafo pivots, goes back for Tipton. Tipton driving to the basket. Tipton, no good, and we are in. It's in. It's over. Did they get it before the buzzer? The Golden Knights are going to Evansville. Somehow, some way, the Gannon Golden Knights tipped it home. Mobbed on the floor was Zach Hobbs, I believe. He might have got the final touch. It was Tipton who drove in. Officials will come together. It's Nigel Houghton, the hero.
Sure can. It's a stepping stone. I've always told you from elementary school, one step at a time. One step. Now this is your journey. Now we on to the next step. We on to the next step.
No, oh, you just threw the trash can.
He threw the damn trash. He back.
Okay, listen up, we'll okay, so let me give you the bad news, and then we'll talk for a second here. So the bad news is they had 19 offensive rebounds, we had 9, so we lost that by 10. We had 19 turnovers, they had 4. So that is a 25 possession differential. You took 45 shots, they took 66, they took twice as many free throws. And the reality is, I thought like, man, the officiate was tough. But at the end of the day, the officiate didn't do this. We didn't make enough plays when we needed to. We didn't do some of the things we could control. And it came down to one possession. This is tough right here. The time with the lead, you led for 36 minutes and 31 seconds. They led for, the thing says 0. So 1 second is the only lead they had was at the end. So, just tough, man, just tough. But you got to try to figure out the best you can how to take the positives with it. The positives, I mean, just hell of a year, man. Unbelievable. I think you showed you're one of the best teams in the country. I think we're the best team in the region, but right now we can't say that. We're the second best team in the region. I think what we got to do is, if you're everybody, this kind of everybody but Eddie, is you need to make sure you remember how this feels. You need to remember how it feels, how frustrating it is, how disappointing it is, how much it hurts. And we just have to, like, the two things we talked about over and over and over was the turnovers and the rebounding, and they just crushed us on it. And so it was what it was. You know, I mean, they were 2 for 12 from the 3. We just could not quite get it figured out how to do a little bit better offensively, and a lot of that's on me. I got to do a better job. True, Eddie Colbert, boy. Freaking unbelievable, man. Unbelievable career. Just crazy good. You will, oh man, be remembered a long, long time. University of Charleston, quite a legacy you left. Probably 1,900 points, 3-time all-conference player. Just a lot of really, really good stuff. I'm super proud of you. Ooh, I love you, boy. I love you. I'm gonna give you everything I got the rest of my life. Whatever you need, I'm gonna do my best with that. I love the rest of you like you have no idea. You have no idea how much I love you, how much I care about you. And I think these type of things sometimes are the things that you have to really like soak in, and you gotta make sure that the hurt is bad enough that it isn't, hey, you don't want to work in the spring. You're gonna go home and sit around all summer. You're not gonna do the things you need to do, and that'll tell you whether you're just emotional in the moment or whether you really care about trying to do what's necessary to get yourself back here and see if we can make it farther. But what, Team 103 now, freaking, whew, set a standard that a lot of teams gonna have a hard time ever matching in 102 years. Pretty tough, pretty tough. You had the second best season in school history. And at the end of the day, though, we just couldn't quite figure out how to, listen, you got them to take the best possible scenario, running, floating. You couldn't have got them to take a better shot for us to get to overtime and just didn't finish the possession. So if you think about, we lost 5 games this year. We lost to Wheeling because we couldn't get a block out. We lost today because we couldn't get a block out. And so we just have to figure out how to be a little bit better at that. We have to figure out how to be a little bit tougher and make the plays when we need to make them, okay? We are going to get our stuff. We're going to go back to the hotel. We'll spend the night, obviously. I would encourage you strongly now. Listen, I'm hurting for you. I feel bad for you. I hate that I couldn't figure out how to help us more. But I'm telling you right now, when you go back, you better freaking make a great decision at that hotel. Do what you're supposed to do. Act like you're supposed to act. Not do anything stupid. And get yourself removed from the program. Okay, you're going to carry yourself in class. Act like you're supposed to act. At the end of the day, if you're mad at somebody, be mad at me that I didn't coach a better game and get you in better spots. That's the most important thing, okay? So, again, oh man, Eddie, I love you, buddy. Super proud of you. I love each and every one of you, and we're going to figure out how to get back to this sucker and finish this thing and get ourselves in a chance and situation to play for national championship. We've been talking about it for a long time. We're moving there, moving there, moving there. But man, it hurts, and you got to go through that stuff. We're going to make it all the more special when we get there. All right, let's bring it in. Let's go. Okay, right here. Let's go. Come on, we together when we win, together when we lose. Let's go. I love you.
Tell me on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
I wish the way I was living could stop serving rocks, knowing the cops is hot when I'm on the block. And I wish my brother would've made bail so I won't have to travel 6 hours to see him in jail. And I wish that my grandmother wasn't sick, or that we would just come up on some stacks and hit a lick. And I wish my homies wouldn't have to suffer when the streets get the upper hand on us and we lose a brother. And I wish I could go deep in the zone and lift the spirits of the world with the words within the song. And I wish I could teach a soul to fly, take away the pain out your hands and help you hold them high. And I wish my homie Butch was still alive, and on the day of his death we had never took that ride. And I wish that God could protect us from the wrong, so that all the soldiers that were sent overseas come home. And we will never break, though they devastate. We shall motivate, and we gotta pray, all we gotta spay. Instead of thinking about who gon' die today, the Lord is gon' help you feel better, so you ain't gotta cry today. Sit at the light so long, and then we gotta move straight forward, cause we fight so strong. So when right go wrong, just say a little prayer, get your money, man, life goes on.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
I wish that you could show some lessons from a grown man. And I wish the families that lack but got love get some stacks, brand new shotgun and lack that's on dubs. And I wish we could keep achieving wonders, see the vision of the world through the eyes of Stevie Wonder. You feel me?